back to the channel. So guys, the moment we've all been waiting for has actually happened. That's right. Night Stalker has finally been announced after such a long time of waiting. It seems like it's been a year and a half, but realistically, it's only been a couple of months. It seems like forever since Night Stalker was announced, but finally he's appeared on MattelCreations.com, and I want to take a deep dive and see exactly what's included with Night Stalker and some questions I have about the overall pack out. I do have a merch store, guys, so if you're interested in picking up some Geek Proud merch or Mega J Retro merch, definitely check the link in the description below. I have some wonderful t-shirts on sale right now. I also do have mugs for sale, and I really do appreciate it, guys, because every little bit helps on the channel. Let's take a look at this, guys, and see exactly what was dropped on MattelCreations.com. Guys, I want to give a huge shout out to Joao Seguro for letting me in on this. I didn't even realize this, but apparently, according to Kennervator, yes, indeed, guys, the Night Stalker has been dropped. Oh my gosh, guys, this is amazing. Let's head over to Mattel Creations to find out exactly what was dropped on today's announcement, because this is something we've all been waiting for. Heading over to Mattel Creations, the can't miss sale is still going on, everybody. Save up to 50% off while supplies last, and as I covered in yesterday's video, you can pick up a heck of a lot of things for Masters Universe, including the Masters Universe 4-pack for the anniversary edition of Masters Universe on television. Of course, that includes He-Man, all 4 editions of He-Man throughout the years. We can see it right here. $150 originally priced, now down to $97.50 for 35% off savings. If you've been waiting and been on the fence for this particular collection, now is the time to get it. After all, this celebrates all 4 decades of Master Universe on television. This is a lot of fun, guys. Don't sleep on this. Lots of other sales to be had. And of course, all available right now on MattelCreations.com. But today's news is even bigger. Yes, indeed, everybody. Night Stalker. That's right. Origins Night Stalker has been dropped 6 days, 20 hours, 1 minute before the pre-orders open up. He is on sale for $33. That's amazing. But I do have a couple of comments on that, and we're going to get to that in a minute. But I did want to take a closer look at Night Stalker, considering he is, at least for me, a very nostalgic vehicle, mount, animal, I guess, you know, that in from the Master Universe. And I do love his overall design. Let's have a look at this, guys. Yes, indeed, there he is, the Night Stalker. Wow. I have to tell you guys, comparatively, when you look at Night Stalker versus Stridor, Night Stalker, in my opinion, always had the better look. He had the gold, he had the black, and he had these highlights of purple. He really was absolutely stunning in his overall appearance. And that has been translated 100% over to the Master Universe Origins. I mean, just look at this guy. Skeletor riding atop of Night Stalker, very similar to the way he looked in the Master Universe Revelation from the first episode. He looks stunning. The gold highlights and the gold itself and the black highlights are really quite impressive. He does have that new mask, which helps to protect his overall helmet, his overall face, and it's got this single unicorn horn, very similar to the way it looks on Stridor. But I do love the way they've actually applied all of the stickers on the figure itself, and of course, there's just something beautiful about the way gold and black look together, fully articulated. And one thing that I always lost on the figure is gonna be the tail. The tail is something that everyone always loses eventually. Still, I love the way he looks overall. And the fact that Skeletor is riding atop of him, just absolutely brilliant. Night Stalker comes with this incredible base, almost identical to the way it came with Stridor, but this one has these slime railings, which is very unique to Snake Mountain, and I really love the way they've incorporated all these new details. And I believe this is a brand new base. It looks more akin to a Snake Mountain type environment instead of it being a Castle Grayskull environment. There's no longer this cobblestone look. It looks more like a grotesque kind of sinister type of look. It does still have that stand, which allows him to go full hind legs, almost in a kicking motion, and that's just absolutely beautiful. I love it. He comes with a host of different blast effects, 2 in the front and 1 in the back, and these things look beautiful. Obviously, you hit them with the right light, and they look like they're almost glowing in appearance. He also comes with those stirrups, the ropes I think someone called it a bridal rope. I'm not really sure exactly what that means, but they look very similar to the way they appeared with Stridor, and it's amazing that Night Stalker has a very similar appearance in this regard. And it's great that we're getting all similar pack out in terms of its overall accessories, but we definitely have to take a look at the package overall. Night Stalker does look freaking amazing. Oh my gosh, I'm super excited to be able to get this guy. And I have to make a confession. This actually is my version of Stridor. I actually was not able to find Stridor when he was available in stores. This version of Night Stalker ended up being my version of Stridor, if you will, and I loved it because again, the colors were just so much more striking, in my opinion, than Stridor. The golds, the blacks, the purples. It really just did have this sinister nature of it, but at the same time, it was just so beautiful in so many different ways. So when it comes down to which of these two horses I'm really going to be, drawn towards, it's going to be Night Stalker. Night Stalker is definitely the figure I had growing up as a kid, so this is the one I've been waiting for to finally be released. Night Stalker does look amazing here, and I have to say that now that we can see all of the complete details in a regular lit environment, it's interesting seeing the way he looks. He's just so reminiscent of the original figure release. I love the stickers. I remember having to put those on as a kid, and they were annoying as hell, and I'm super excited that these will be applied, pre-applied, if you will, and at least I hope we're gonna have to find out. But I love that. I love that whole idea. His articulated neck really looks cool. I like the fact that you can rear him up all the way to get him into that kicking motion. And of course, that helmet for me, it's a bit of a hit and miss. I'll be honest with you, I'm not really that into it. Whenever I had Stridor, he didn't have a helmet, so or whenever I had Night Stalker, he didn't have a helmet, so that's definitely going to be the piece that I'm going to basically decide on a last-minute basis. That pedestal really looks interesting. It looks like they have some sort of creature laid out on the bottom there. It looks like it's full of slime. It's really crazy, and I love the fact that it's so different from the base that came with Stridor. This is going to be a lot of fun, everybody. Here he is, the entire full pack out, and we keep seeing Skeletor here on the pack out. I really am starting to wonder if he's actually included in the package, and there's a reason I'm questioning that because honestly, he looks so well suited to this overall package. So I really do hope that we might find out that he might be a special bonus. I don't know. I doubt it actually, but the fact that he's holding onto the reins, the fact that he's taking Stridor out to battle, it just looks amazing. Can't wait until we get this into our collections, everybody. Now, I do have a lot of questions about this box. It's freaking huge, and as much as I do love the artwork, as I've told everybody before, I do have to wonder, why is this thing so incredibly massive? I mean, don't get me wrong, I love the artwork. It just looks stunning. Night Stalker, evil armored battle steed, just beautiful. Modern posing retroplay, new for 24. I am in love with this packaging, 100%. Again, I just have to question, is it actually necessary? I'm just curious. I mean, it's absolutely huge, which might present a bit of a problem when actually shipping it to collectors. The back of the box is just gorgeous. I mean, look at this. Snake Mountain in the background, Skeletor calling down some sort of power. I don't know if that's the power of Grayskull, but he's definitely getting a lightning bolt right to his version of the Power Sword. We see two small dragons, and I'm wondering if they're also included in the pack out, because that would be neat. And again, my biggest concern, I don't think it's a concern really, but it's just a question. Do we really need a package this big? After all, looking at Stridor's package, I mean, Stridor fit into this little box. You know what I mean? Like, this little box held everything. So now I'm just sort of wondering, why is this box so freaking big? I don't know. I'm not ungrateful. I really do appreciate the box and the way it looks. But is it necessary? I think that's really the one question I have. And how will it arrive when it's shipped? Because a box this big just, has every opportunity to get damaged. That's just my personal opinion. I don't know if that's actually going to happen. But still, it's one of those concerns that as a collector, people do have, concerning these types of packouts. But we are getting Night Stalker into the collection, everybody, and I definitely think that is something to be celebrated. Guys, Night Stalker is coming to the Master Universe Origins collection and will be able to be pre-ordered in 6 days, 19 hours, and 43 minutes. Guys, get your wallets ready. $33 each, limit of 3. And when this one goes out, I don't think he'll ever be coming back anytime soon. Wow, everybody, Night Stalker. I am super excited about this because, of course, Night Stalker was my version of Stridor. Having missed the original pack out for Stridor back in the 80s, now getting to see him once again, literally 30 plus years later, I am super excited to be able to get my hands back on one of my absolute favorite figures in the line, animal mounts, vehicles, whatever you want to call him. He really is striking with his black and gold appearance, and I really am excited to actually get him into the collection. Let me know in the comment section below, guys, what were your thoughts about this brand new images released for Night Stalker? Was Night Stalker your first vehicle for the Master Universe, as it was very much mine in terms of, animalistic robotic mounts? Are you guys excited about this release? And the price tag of only $33. I know some people are actually mentioning that, well, Strider went on sale for $5 to $10. And now we're not going to have that opportunity, but you never know. Mattel does have warehouse sales, as we're seeing right now. So if you're going to play clearance chicken, maybe this is something you might consider, going for. Who knows? But in my case, I definitely have to have Stridor, so I'm not going to try risking not picking up at least one Stridor on this particular release. But let me know in the comment section below, guys. Are you going to put down your hard cash for Night Stalker? Or do you already have Stridor and you don't really need another mechanical horse in your collection? Let me know those comments in the comment section below, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode, guys. And if you did, please do leave me a like. It really does help me out. And if you're in the position to help the channel, please consider checking out my Patreon page. It's Mega J Retro on Patreon. Guys, the patrons and channel members of this channel help me make wonderful episodes every single week, and I couldn't do it without them. They are the best. Thank you so much for your support, everybody. It really means the world to me. I hope you're all doing well, staying safe. And as always, everybody, thank you very much for watching. We have the power, everybody. We have the power. And Stridor is finally getting to get somebody to fight in the form of Night Stalker. Good journey, everybody. Geek proud.